Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our interview challenge. This is an interview of interview preparation of front end with React. So here our participants are Vishal Tiwari, Amit Purmu, Maheen, and Karan Shah. So here, except Karan, all of you it's going with the questions of React, and Karan will face the questions in JavaScript, advanced JavaScript. So there is a 3 rounds over here. First round and second round, third round with the theoretical questions, and fourth round with the guess the output. Is it okay? Fine. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Okay. So first I'm going with the first round. So Vishal is our first contestant. So Vishal, what is React?
Yeah, so basically, React is a library of JavaScript. We use React to make our code more readable, more better than make it more better. Yeah, so we use React.js library. Basically, it's a JS library which is made by Facebook. Currently, it is Meta. And there are already predefined components are there. We just go and use that. Already predefined things are there. We only need to use it. There is no need to make it from the scratch. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Nice. So as you said, React is an open source library. So we can use it is very easy to get the single page applications. That is the main form of we are using a React. So next question to Ahmed. So what is JSX?
Okay, so in React, we basically work with normal JavaScript, but normal JavaScript is very hard to understand and very hard to read out. So developers developed JSX. JSX stands for JavaScript XML. It is basically a syntax extension for React specifically. So what JSX allows us to, it allows us to write HTML-like code in React. Through which we can read out the code more easily, and behind the hood React reconciles it and converts it to normal JavaScript, so it is more readable and more faster than the normal JavaScript, because this is handled by the React itself. So React makes sure that it is faster. So yeah, so basically JSX is a syntax extension, stands for JavaScript XML, and it is mostly used in React.
So Amit explained in a well manner. So I think this is more enough to go with that. And next question for Mahin. Mahin, can you tell me what are the advantage and features of React?
Yeah, so there is a many advantage of React, and that features like a virtual DOM, JSX, components, and so many things are there. Like a component, we have components to just to create one component like a file, and we can use it in so many ways. Like there is a component like a input, so we can use that input wherever we want in our form. And there is a JSX like a JSX is a like a only syntax extension for of JavaScript, but by using JSX we can also write a SQL in our React with JavaScript itself. And there is also virtual DOM. It's the very main feature of React. It is a virtual DOM. So by using virtual DOM, we don't need to manipulate the actual DOM. We need to just manipulate that particular only component or that particular code, and we can use all the thing, and we can create all the complex UI. So this is what my answer.
Yeah, good. So as you said, in simple way, React is the most advantage of React is a very easy and simple manner to read and write, and it is also a gives a good performance when we compare to a DOM elements. Okay. So and Karan, this is the next question from Advanced JS. So what is promises?
Okay. So as all the things, sorry. So as all the things in JavaScript are objects, so promise is also like an object in JavaScript, which is basically used to handle the asynchronous functions inside of JavaScript. Yes, we can also perform asynchronous functions inside of JavaScript only. So for handling those functions, we use promises. So there are 3 results. Like it helps us to get 3 results. Either the case gonna be failed, either the case gonna be success, or either it gonna be as default, it gonna be pending. So these are three cases in which we get the answer. Then what are the use cases of it? So promises, like I told, so promises basically used to to perform the asynchronous function inside the JavaScript. Then the benefits are simple. By using asynchronous function, like it allows us to use asynchronous function. So by using asynchronous function, we can provide better experience to a user. Because in websites we need asynchronous functions in certain time to get better experience for a user to it is a solution of many problems. Then how to use a promise. So for creating any promise, we need a variable. We have to announce a variable. Inside the variable, we have to write the new keyword. Then we write promise. Then in parentheses, we will provide some arguments which are resolve or reject. Then we can make, like, it is type of a callback function. So then inside that we can use different keywords like then catch for catching the error, or for success of the cases. So that's how we can create a promise.
Yeah, nice, Karan. You explained in a very good manner. So that's it. So we're done with the first round. So shall we move with the second round?
Yeah.
Yeah. So first question moves towards the Vishal. Vishal, what is component in React? Why we are using capital letters in using the while creating the components?
Yeah. Yes. So basically, components are the building blocks of our user interface in React. They are like in components, we have a piece of code uh, that basically define how our user interface should appear and behave. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. These are the components in React. So and also we have two types of components, like one is functional component, and other one is other one is class component. Yeah, that's it.
Why we using the capital letters in starting of a component? We can use small letters also, no?
Yes. We use capital letters, but I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I don't know about that.
So in JXX, we consider only with the components which starts with the capital letters. That is only we consider as a components. Other case, if we use a small letters, it will be considered as a DOM elements. That is the main form we are using with the components with capital letters. That's it. Okay, now moving with the second question to Ahmed. Ahmed, what is virtual DOM?
Okay, virtual DOM. So in React, virtual DOM is a very specific, it is a very specific things to React only. What virtual DOM is, it is a in-memory representation of our actual DOM. React use virtual DOM just to minimize the re-rendering to the actual DOM. So how it is used by React, whenever there is a change in the UI, React first compares the changes with the virtual DOM. I mean, it first made the changes in the virtual DOM by comparing it with the previous state. So when it's done with the changes, it then compares the virtual DOM, the changed virtual DOM with the actual DOM, and then it specifically targets those elements which has been changed, and then by targeting those elements, it only re-renders only those elements which has been changed. So by doing this, virtual DOM helps React to increase the performance by a lot of extent, and it also very efficient because we don't need to put our hands dirty. React makes it, and React handle it under the hood. So virtual DOM is just in-memory representation of our actual DOM. It helps to re-render the actual DOM with some inbuilt functionality that we don't need to care about. React does it, and it does it better, and it improves our functionality and efficiency.
Okay, good explanation, Ahmed. It's fine to go with the virtual DOM. And next question to Mahit. Mahit, does browser understand the JXX?
No, browser can't understand the JSX.
Why?
because there is a no like anything tool that can understand by the browser. This is a guide. So there is a tool like a Babel. So only by using Babel, Babel Babel is a tool like a, it will convert the JSX into vanilla. It means in a real JavaScript, and after that it will run on the browser, and after we can see the all thing whatever we created in JXS, and we can show it on the browser only by using all the Babel tools. If we don't with if Babel is not there, so browser can't understand the JSX and it will break the everything. So this is my answer.
Yeah, exactly. You are right. So this is the whatever we are doing with the JSS, the browser will not understand it. We have to convey it with a proper Babel or some outer source to get to understand. Yeah. So next question to Current. Current, can you tell me the what and all states are there in the promises?
Okay. So there are three states in promises. First is resolve, second is reject, then there is also one more finally. Okay, so there are three states. First, resolve. So talking about the resolve, so it is like it is used for resolve we use dot then for resolving any promise. There's a keyword dot then, and if the promise is successful or the case is successful, then it will resolve the resolve whatever the code inside it. Then there is dot catch, and dot catch is used to handle any error which occurs during the promise. If there is any error, then the code inside the dot catch it will run. Okay, then there is also dot finally. So dot finally function, what it will do, it will either run if the promise resolves the case, or it will also run when the promise reject the case. So it will work in both the conditions. So it is just used for any message that we want to provide to a user, if the function is working or not working. So it will work on both the sides. So that is
You are
all
right.
the states of
But
promises.
we will tell in the states the form of pending, fulfilled, and rejected. Your
Okay,
explanation
okay.
is right, but
Okay.
the terms are a little bit I have to
Okay.
correct with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we done with the second round. Now we are moving with the third round. Okay. So third round, first question to Vishal. Vishal, can you tell me what is fragment in React?
Sorry, but I don't know about the fragment. Actually, I haven't like studied it.
So can you tell me instead of div, we will use other tags also in React?
Instead of in React.
In React, instead of a div tag, we can use other thing also.
Yeah, actually, whatever I know, I'll tell you. Instead of div, we can use span tag. But if you asking reference of React, I don't know about that.
Okay, so I will explain it. So fragment tag also is just similar functions of div only. So, but in div we will mention the tag name as a div, but in fragment tag it's a empty tag. We will not mention inside. Inside that we can give the any kind childs and the fragment tag is a parent tag. Inside that we will give the number of child tags. This is a general form of fragment tag. So I'm just going with another question for you. So how can you integrate third-party libraries with React?
Uh, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know about that. This
Libraries
also.
we use, no, just we installing purpose.
Uh,
Have you
how can we
installed?
integrate libraries with
Yeah,
React?
just if you want to install anything in React, how can you do with that?
We can install with the help of npm.
Yeah, you're right. Continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue.
Actually, I only know about like npm package manager. With the help of npm, we can install every library, whatever we want to install in our like whatever project we are making. So npm provides all the libraries and extensions, whatever we like need to use in our project. Whatever the things, npm install all the things in only one
Yeah,
way.
right. You're right. You're right. So that is the we are if you want to give any third-party libraries, we want to install in a React means we have to use with the npm packages. So we will install and do with that. work with it. That's it. Okay, Amit, next question for you. How does React handle events, and what are the difference between handle events in React and HTML?
Okay, so in HTML, we know that there are multiple events like click event or submit event or any other event. So there we use there we use add event listener, and in the add event listener we pass the event and the event handler, and then we handle the event. But when it comes to React, then React has its own mechanism. Like there is a form in React as always, but since React comes with its own state and its own virtual DOM, so whenever we make any changes like the form submit or anything, then from that the inversion of control happens. Then like previously we passed the event handlers, but here instead of that React takes care of those whole changes, and React makes sure that whatever changes we made, it remembers all those changes, and according to those changes it manipulates the UI, and it manages the state also. So in this case, most of the things are done in React, and we don't have the control to manage those states and the other events. So yeah.
So you are good with that. So this is about all about this question about the handle event. So next question to Mahin. What is the difference between uh, React dot fragment and the empty tag of fragment? What is the difference between these both things?
Okay, so you mean what the difference between React dot fragmentation and what is the difference between only empty text?
Yeah,
This is the question. Okay.
yeah.
So both are the same thing. We can wrap all the code like a p tag, all the text in both of that. But in React dot fragmentation we just write like that. But there is no difference such as difference between, I think, because both are used to wrap the all our code as a parent, like in that we can wrap all the like a p tag and whatever all the things. They are like a lightweight parent to handle the all the text. So this is my answer.
So if you want to mention any class name or any key attribute in means how can you mention it in an empty tag? We can't do it.
We can't do so. We
Or
can
in a
use,
React dot fragment tag, we can mention
we
it.
can
That
do.
is a major difference between the React dot fragment and empty tag. The key attribute we can mention over it. Okay. Yes. Next question to Karan. Karan, how can you handle errors in promises by using the fetching the data?
Okay, so while fetching the data, there are two methods. There is try and catch block. So in try block, we will write all the like await functions that we want whenever the promise runs. Then there is catch block, try catch block. Inside that catch block, we can write whatever the error or whatever the message that we want to show in console whenever the promise got rejected. Then there is also one more method which is .then and .catch, which is simple. Like for .then, we will use the keyword .then. Inside that then we will provide the function, and inside the parenthesis we will provide the response, and inside that block we will provide the code which we want to run. Then we for the errors we provide .catch method, and for .catch we do the same. We will provide the message that we want to provide in the console whenever the promise got rejected. So
yeah, good, Karan. I expected this answer only. Very good. So that's it. We will done with all three rounds. Now next round is the guess the output. So let me share my screen. You can stop
the
recording.
Recording
we start.
Okay, so guess the output. So first questions for Karan in related to promise. Karan, this is your question. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Take your time and tell me the answer.
Okay, stop the recording.
Okay, let's.
Okay, so my question was, there is one variable inside that we write a promise, and inside that we use set timeout for the resolve, and it has a time of 1 second. Then there is another promise, a promise 2. Inside that also we written a promise with a set timeout, and there is time for 5 milliseconds. Then we are calling it with promise.race. So I actually don't know about dot race method, but I will guess it. Okay, so first, in console, like we are using then dot result inside that result. So it will console result only. First, it will console the second, then it will console first, because it has less time, because it has 5 milliseconds only. So
So your answer
output
will
will
be
be
second,
second and
then
first.
then first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your output is partially right. The answer will be only second. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we are going with the options, we are going with the race content. So first we will get in the race, the first will be the first output we will receive as a second one, as it's a time set out is a
I got
500
it.
second.
Yeah,
So it will go with the first thing.
So which
So
one,
who wins the race?
whichever wins the race, it will just print that. Oh, I
Yeah.
got it.
So one second will be the out. Okay. So the next question to Mahin. Mahin, just guess the output of this.
So here is the const element equal to h1 hello react. So it will this is a, like a JSX like, so it will print like, it will in element it is stored like a whole h1 tag with a value hello react. So this is my answer. It will give us the h1 tag with hello react.
Okay, your answer is right. So it will give an answer with along with the H1 tag, the hello react will be the answer. 1 second. So this is will be the answer. You are right. Okay. So next question to Vishal. So can you guess the output of this?
Yeah, so just like the previous one, I'm just guessing the answer. So we got hello dot like hello comma the name that we already declared, John. So hello John, along with our p tag, along with p tag. This is our output.
Okay. So it's partially right. Yeah, it's completely right. Yeah, good. So
Okay.
along with the P tag, we will get the hello, John, and exclamatory mark. You are right. So next question to Amit.
Okay, again, just a guess. We have a number, and on that number, we are running map function here, and we are simply console logging the numbers. So we'll get the all the numbers multiplied by 2. So you will get 2, and then 4, then 6, then 8, and then 10.
Yeah, the answer is correct. So very good, all of you done great today. So we successfully completed today's day with 3 rounds and guest the output. Everything is done very good manner. And I give a big round of applause to everyone for this good manner. Okay. So thank you guys for this. Thank you for watching this video, and many more to come. Just to follow us for more to know. Thank you.